sent me a message, and that ain't what we on. So I'm about to make me a quick breakfast, a little keto, try to get all the protein I can get, because it's like after I eat the protein, I don't have room for nothing else. I barely can get my protein in. But this is just already fully cooked bacon. I normally don't get this kind, so this will be my first time trying this kind. Kind of happy about it because there's no MSG. MSG gives me a headache, but yeah, so we'll see. I'm gonna be using this. Let's see, 3 slices. I think I got 5 or 6 in there. It's 3 grams of protein, so I should have about 6 grams. Let's see. I'm also gonna be using this 𝔸𝕸𝓲𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓪𝓽𝓮 I want my mouth to say it the wrong way. 𝔸𝕸𝓲𝓲𝓵𝓲𝓪𝓽𝓮 cheese. And I'm only gonna use 1 slice of this because it's kind of strong to me. But 1 slice is a serving, and 1 slice gives you, y'all probably found it before I did. Hold on. 4 grams of protein. So that's 10 grams of protein so far. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna put the bacon up here. Okay, so that's how it is, and I'm not quite done yet. So I just folded the cheese, Gouda cheese again, if you didn't catch that. And now I'm gonna fold this over. And I'm gonna put it back in the air fryer so it can kind of melt like that. Okay, this is where the other protein comes in at. I'm gonna put it on a carb balance, mission carb balance tortilla shell. And then back here you can see 1 serving is 1 tortilla, 5 grams of protein. So we're gonna put it on here. I'm gonna go ahead and fry it because I got time. Today I got time, cuz. This is what it look like. Okay, and remember the bacon slices I had wasn't quite 6, it was 5. So I have this hard boiled egg. It's already boiled. This is 6 grams of protein. So this will be my 20 grams of protein. And yeah, so that's how I did it. And I'm just gonna fold it back over. And I'll have that because I don't even feel like eating. I don't have no appetite right now. Anyway, let's see if this helps. Not really. I just got out of work. Let me move the parking lot. Just got out of one of my clients' homes. I'm going to get her coffee. I'm going to get my gas. I forgot it was gas day. Really ain't got no plans. So, and I'll be back next week, and then we go on spring break. So next week I'll probably fill up because I don't know if I'm gonna be going places or not. But this week I ain't doing nothing. I'm trying to save my money and stuff. I typically go on spring break when the kids go on spring break. Every year, every application, whatever I got going on, I let them know. I take off spring break and I take off my birthday, 12 days. So like, as I was throwing out my client trash, I was thinking about when I used to work at Walmart. I didn't want to work, obviously. Like, I was a teenager. Like, who the fuck wants to work anyway? But they had this big machine where you would go throw the boxes away, like any type of boxes. You ain't have to break them down. You just throw them in the thing and you push the button and it like closes the boxes to smash it all the way down. I really used to go look around the store acting like I'm cleaning up and stuff, get boxes from the back, from the floor, wherever, and I go act like I'm dumping boxes. And it was kind of fun though. And then when I was getting in the car, I just saw a book. I thought it was like a library book because we returned the kids library books, which they owe for damaged books. But anyway, they'll be paying those off with their allowance. And like, that's what it's for, to teach them responsibilities. That money will have to come from somewhere, so it's gonna come out their funds. because before I calculate anything in my mind, it's already $20 a week being taken out. And I don't get paid weekly, so I just take out $40, and what I do is I put it in a savings account, and then I release it as the week comes. If they did what they supposed to do, they get their full amount. So I kind of like that better, because we don't always do something, but when we go places and it's coming out my account, I feel like I'm paying for everything. You know, like they worked for that money, they earned it. So it's like when they spend it, whatever they spend it on, it doesn't affect me. Like, it doesn't faze me, because mentally I really feel like that's your money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of like that better. And then we haven't been doing nothing, but they haven't been doing what they supposed to be doing anyway. But like, let's say they have been doing what they supposed to be doing, but we just ain't been going nowhere. Like, that money is accumulating. So the freaking police is behind me. So I don't know, I just feel better that way. Then it's like, whatever you earn, it's not like I don't buy them toys. I don't buy my kids toys, so it's not like I don't buy y'all toys, or I don't do certain things, or I only buy y'all clothes and stuff like that. Like, now you got your own money, you can do what you want to do with it, you know. So I like that better too, because if it's like, why your kids ain't got no toys? Like, because they don't want none, obviously. But anyway, with the library books, my daughter gave me a note when she came home. It was from the librarian, and she was like, she had like printed out the title of the book, the day it was taken out of the library and all this stuff, and in her handwriting read in capital letters and really big on the paper, like took up the whole bottom half of the paper, turn this book in or pay for it, something like that. Kind of rude, and you know. But first of all, I didn't even know y'all had a library. Second of all, I did not authorize my daughter to be able to rent no books from y'all. That's y'all responsibility. I don't know nothing about that. That ain't none of my business. That's how I feel about it. I'm not paying for shit. But lo and behold, when they were looking for the libraries to go back to the public library, they found that book. So yeah, they need to get their shit together. Keitrell messed up his laptop. I don't know about other parents, but I feel like ain't no phone, ain't no tablet, ain't no laptop, whatever, finna raise my kid. Like, you're not just gonna sit on this thing all day, even if it is teaching you something. Like, there's gonna be some type of other implementation of like you learning what you're learning. Like, you're not gonna read off of a screen all day. You can read a book sometimes. Like, you know, I don't like to do a whole lot of screen time. So lately, you know, they got a Fire tablet, the newest one, for Christmas. So happy that they got it, because it do keep them busy sometimes. But since it was new, they got their chores out the way so they would have it, because to me it's like, oh, if your room ain't clean, or oh, if your chores ain't done, you don't want it, you ain't getting it, period. So now that it was something new, they wanted it all the time, so their chores would be done and they would have it. And when they have it, it keeps them occupied. I can get some things done. I know what they're doing, I know where they are. You know what I'm saying? They not messing around in my stuff. Like, I love that. I love that, and I want more of that, but I'm not gonna give it to them just to get them out the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So lately they haven't been doing their chores. They've been sneaking on electronics. When I say no electronics for a day because you did XYZ, it got to the point where, okay, if you're gonna sneak it, every time I catch you sneaking on an electronic, I'm gonna add a whole entire week. So we have 4 weeks right now. But that's like me, that involves me being more, what's going on, what are you doing, where are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they're back in my, would you come on? Keitrell is back to being in my lip gloss stuff, making fake potion. The mouthwash I just bought, I forgot what it's called, 𝔸𝕉𝓚 something, I forgot. But anyway, that mouthwash I just bought for freaking $13 and some change. He used that to make some type of potion. He mixed it with the lip gloss, the coloring, I forgot what you call that stuff, it's been a while. He mixed it with that, so it looked glittery and it looks really pretty, but playing in my shit, you feel me? So like when I go in my room, everything is messed up. I'm thinking he trying to make my bed. He really trying to hide something that he did to my bed. Like, it's just a lot of that I got to deal with. So, you know, it's just a roller coaster. You just go through it to get through it in a month or so if they stay off electronics, because I think they get it now. But now I have to add other consequences and stuff, because they're not sneaking on electronics anymore, but they're sneaking in my belongings and stuff, you know, stuff that's costing me. So I was to the point where I was like, okay, bet. Whatever of mine you mess up, you're going to pay for it. He dumped out half the bottle of my mouthwash the second day I had it. So I'm like, you're paying for that. That's coming out your pocket. You're giving me half for that. But they don't care. I think, like, if they had paper money and I was taking it away, it would have a better effect. But if they had paper money, they would lose it. They always have paper money. They always lose it. They never know where it's at. Or Keitrell, he's a fiend for money and electronics. he's going to steal everything Meilah has. So I don't know. Just, yeah, spring break is coming up. Y'all know I love to travel. It's so crazy. I feel so sad because I see everybody taking their trips starting like last week, this week. Spring break is in a couple of weeks. And then spring break for some people is like after our district's spring break. So I know people will be traveling even after we come back or get off of spring break. So I've been looking. The kids want to go to New York. They want to go to the ice cream place, the ice cream museum, and then what else? They wanted to see if the Toys R Us store was there. I wasn't sure if it was there or not. I haven't looked at to see if it was either, but they wanted to see if the Toys R Us store was still in New York. They wanted to go to Houston prior to this year. So I got my gas. Now I'm on my way to get her. I don't know what I was saying before, but I'm on my way to get her coffee. Her coffee. I braided my hair last night, and I'm so amazed by how tiny my braids are. It's like, my hair is so full, but I can't believe how tiny I got my braids to be. But I do braids super tight, but it's not tight, because like at the time it might not feel tight, but like once I wake up next day, something like that, it'd be like, ooh, shit, this shit tight. I don't feel that, or at least yet. But anyway, I slept all the way till it was time for me to walk out the door for work. Then I couldn't find my purse. So, and then I kept forgetting stuff upstairs, my headphones, my socks. And I contemplated, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wear these braids to work. Shit. They fresh. And they go like down. I always do my braids down like this so I could actually use the combs, but on the wig. But yeah, I ain't had time, so I had to put this wig on. I didn't try to glue it. I didn't try to add no gots to be nothing. So I'm just now leaving McDonald's just now, because I've been in their parking lot for like 30 freaking minutes because the thing didn't work. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, I'm at work, I got time. So I waited. It didn't work the second time. So I just used my rewards to get a fish sandwich. Otherwise, like, I wasted my damn time sitting here, and I'm hungry as hell today. And then she was trying to tell me like I can't, because my rewards wasn't showing up either. And she was like, I'm telling you, you can't use it again. And I'm like, it says after 15 minutes, but I'm not using that. I'm using my rewards. I'm spending my rewards. I'm not doing a deal. So when she finally understood, I don't know if they have two different things that they put a code in. I'm guessing you put it in the same thing. But she was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, it's for a free one? Yeah. I said I'm using my rewards. It's like they really trying to make it a big deal. Like, I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth with you about no free sandwich. The fuck? Damn. But the fact that I just spent my whole time in this fucking parking lot, damn near 30 minutes, shit, pissed me the fuck off. Lady, coffee getting cold and shit. Then I gotta come up with her change, because she messed up the order thing, and then she just gave me back, what did she give me? $2 and something. I don't know, but whatever she gave me back, she tried to like compensate. So she didn't give me the lady exact change. The compensation was for me. So she gave her over her change. Damn near like half the order off. But that was my inconvenience that I had to deal with. So I want to break it and give her her change. So for my reward, I was like, can I get a receipt? You know, I'm going to get my receipt for fetch. But she was like, you want a reward? It was free. I was like, no, it wasn't free. You got to spend money to get a reward. It was not free. I said, I want to see my receipt. And I said, you act like you got a problem. So now I want my receipt so I could do the survey. She was like, no, it's just that when you use your deal. Oh, so you mad about the deal? Because who's talking about the deal? I asked for my receipt. The fuck? That's crazy. Like, y'all know y'all got that. Y'all know sometimes they act up. Y'all know sometimes it might take the speed out, the consistency out of y'all fast lane or whatever, the drive through. So just chill, get used to it. What the fuck? Calm down. There's nothing you can do about that. Hell, I should be the one mad. And she must have compensated me again because I got extra tartar sauce. Unless she ain't do what the fuck I said. Because they didn't charge me. Oh, it say it on here. But they didn't charge me for extra tartar sauce. So maybe I wanted a receipt to show that I paid for extra tartar sauce. The fuck? Maybe you see I'm in work clothes. Maybe my company paying for my meal. Or maybe my company, you know, paying for it. But since I added extra tartar sauce, I got to show them a receipt for extra tartar sauce. Or they're going to be like, Tony, what the fuck did you get for 35 cents? Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Don't judge people that come through the fucking drive-thru. Don't judge people, period. Like, do your fucking job. And try to help me if you can. The fuck? Don't have an attitude. People really get on my motherfucking nerves. Like, how you work in customer service field when you ain't got no type of motherfucking customer service? How the fuck do they let y'all get on here? Like, the fuck? Even if you taking money. Even if you taking money, I feel like you still need to be like, hi, how are you? That'll be $5.55, whatever. Oh, here's your change. $2.75. I don't fucking know. Have a good day. You can pull up to the next window. Like, you still gotta have customer service skills. You still gotta be pleasant. You still gotta at least like smile, look at the person or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't throwing the change through the window. You're placing it in their hand. Like, you still gotta have customer service skills. What the fuck? In that place in particular, like, I don't know about no other McDonald's, but that one, they will not give you a receipt. I had sat there one day for like, how the fuck long did I sit? And I had to because I had put my order with the lady order and I had to make sure I gave her change. So I needed my receipt that time. Otherwise, I would have just left. But it took them like 15 minutes to give me a fucking receipt. Did you bury my shit? Like, y'all legit just don't get nobody no fucking receipt. I'm talking about they asked me to pull up so they can retrieve the receipt and brought it outside to me. Like I was waiting on the order. What the fuck? That shit crazy. I'm so fucking sick of them. But the reason why I come this way is because I get paid for mileage. I don't have nothing to do anyway, so I might as well. And the gas station I go to is right there, so I might as well go there. But what I might do, I might start going there to get my gas, but there's literally a McDonald's across the street from her house. So I might just go past her house, go across the street, get the McDonald's, and then go to her crib, which is cool too because, I mean, I gotta get the gas anyway. I can just get it done while I'm at work. And then her coffee will be hotter. It'll be hot, but it'll be hotter, fresher if I go get my gas, come back past her, go to the McDonald's, and then go to her house. So, and they're pleasant. Like, they're pleasant by her house. This one that I'm leaving from now, they always in a rush, and they don't have long lines. When they have long lines, they lines be going quick. So they do a good job at keeping them lines down. I don't know, maybe they pride in that. So when people come through that's having issues with their app or something like that, like me, I don't know, maybe I throw them off because they so used to getting them lines down. Which even then, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, the lines is gone and I'm still here waiting on my app to stop playing games. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they still don't keep a line, even though somebody might be in line having issues. So it's just like, it's not that serious. But I am gonna do the survey for real. I'm gonna do both of the surveys, and then like I think shit, we got like 4 or 5 phones in the crib. I don't know, but you can only do like 1 number per receipt or something like that, only one time. Is that the cop? Oh, I'm like, is that the cop behind you? And you went that damn slow. Not a cop though, but you can do like 1 number per receipt per survey. I'm gonna just use my number for one, and I'm gonna use one of the kids for the other one, and I'm gonna let the kids get the free or buy one get one, whatever. This one said buy one get one. So yeah, we'll just go a couple different times, and they can, Meilah could get one, Keitrell could get one. Did I see nuggets on here? Any sandwich. Meilah ain't gonna eat no sandwich. She probably eats chicken. But yeah, I'm definitely doing it because I want to complain because y'all get on my fucking nerves, and I gotta rearrange the way I do things because of y'all. And you know what else? After I waited that 15 minutes for a receipt that one time, I start telling them at the window, like, I tell them everything I need. Like, if I need ketchup, I'll be like, can I have ketchup and napkins, please, in my receipt? And like this time, I just wanted to make sure I had napkins because this lady, she don't be having no napkins. But I see she be keeping all her napkins from restaurants. So when I go to McDonald's, I order it like she probably would order it. And I'll be like, can I get napkins with that? Also, when I drive, her drink be like moving around, it might drip or whatever, so I get napkins for that reason too. So yeah, I tell them everything at the window. Can I have napkins and a receipt, please? So when I looked in there, it was like this, and I was like, napkins and a receipt, please. Then I looked in the bag and I saw the napkins. So I'm like, oh, maybe because I saw this paper, I'm thinking that's the receipt. I'm like, oh, hold on, oh, I need a receipt. It was free. You need a receipt? It was free. It's none of your fucking business. It still come with a receipt. Like, I be thinking about back in the day when I was bad and I probably get accused of something. I'd be like, nah, I was at work. Do you have something proving that you were at work? Matter of fact, I got that receipt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. Mind your business and do your job. It's 1:11. I got a few minutes. I got 7 minutes. I'm gonna eat a little bit and then I'm gonna go give her coffee and clock out. So for the most part, I've been doing like a keto diet. Now, I don't mean like as in I can't get my words together. I mean like as in similar to. But not exactly keto, because I know some people be like, well, you just had bread with that sandwich. That ain't keto. You know what I'm saying? Like keto. So within the carb range, I try to stay within that. This sandwich is probably the only thing that I had in the last like month or so, I want to say, where the carbs didn't add up. I made a lasagna soup, the famous TikTok lasagna soup, and even then I didn't have like multiple noodles. I don't feel like it, but one thing about it is this is what been getting me by 2023. Do what you can today so you can do what you want tomorrow. And from Future, God sent me a message, and that ain't what we on. Now, yes, I know what he said, but this is what I heard.
Gossip and messy, that ain't what we doing.
Every time I get ready to pop off, like if I catch myself, or if I get ready like to, I don't know, like if I'm slacking or something, like I immediately, it'd be like a pick me up, like God sent me a message, that ain't what we on. Like that ain't, like I felt that, and it just stuck with me. So every single time something ain't right or whatever, I'm slacking, like I be like, God sent me a message and that ain't what we on. Like, but yeah, I'm so grateful I heard that. And then when I was in the movie theaters, I don't know if I told y'all, like the people I was sitting next to was so annoying. Big ladies, they kept burping and shit. I don't play with that shit. Ugh. I don't play about that. I don't want to smell nobody fucking Vienna sausage breath. None of that shit. I do not play about that shit. But just pissing me off. But they was like staring at me out the side of her eye and shit, like just watching me and shit. And then I was watching my kids because I think Keitrell went to the bathroom, and then another time he went and got like a refill on the popcorn. I'm watching him walk down or whatever, and she watching me watch him. Like, you clearly see I'm watching my kid. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, I wanted so bad to snap on her ass. But anyway, whole time she, I don't know, she thought I was the devil or something, but she's like,
the blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus.
Yeah, Meilah had to use the bathroom, so I took Meilah to the bathroom. I came back. When we walking by, she,
the blood of Jesus,
like, moved back in her seat so I could walk through. But at the same time, I felt like it was like, you know, don't touch me. I don't want your spirit jumping over here. Or I don't know what the fuck. But I was like, you know what? It's cool, because she just really brought something to my attention. Because sometimes, like, I don't even know how to say it because I got mad faith. But I feel like sometimes I think my faith is just so strong. But in some cases, it's like, no, girl, that's your faith. It ain't that strong because you thinking about this. You shouldn't even be thinking about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, you know what? It kind of hit me after she said it a couple times. I was like, I'm glad for this experience, because now it just hit me like when I have thoughts or whatever and I feel away, like whatever it is, we put a pause on that immediately. Like, stop that. Put that thought back where it came from. You know? So I be picking up stuff from people sometimes. And then that's another example. Like, sometimes you gotta be grateful for the good and the bad. Like, that was really a bad experience for me, sitting next to her, having to deal with the burps and stuff. Because what else am I gonna do? Get up and leave and ask for my money back? Because she started that shit as soon as I sat down. It was the beginning of the movie. So, like, I was forced to, like, either deal with it or leave, because you can't tell somebody they can't burp. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But it was a terrible experience for me. I was forced to sit there and listen to that and be around it. But I got something from it. I think I skipped through a whole point, and I just realized it when I picked up my drink. But I've been drinking ice, ICE, ice drink. It's a sparkling type of drink, and normally I just drink it out the bottle. I like it room temperature. I drink water room temperature. I do like, okay, so I'm like near Chicago, so it gets cold. So imagine like leaving a bottle of water in the car and it has like a little coldness to it. I like cold water like that, like drinkable, not to where it's so damn cold that I can't quench my thirst, because it's like, ooh, like, I don't like that shit, because I like to drink a lot of water at one time. Like, I be thirsty. I quench my thirst with water. So I usually just have room temperature everything. But I started, like, when I go to places, just get a large cup of ice water. Just get a large cup of ice, because when I get home, I be doing things where I be like, damn, I want some ice, but I don't feel like breaking it up, because I just get a big-ass bag of ice from, like, I don't know, a gas station or something. So, like, Speedway, 7-Eleven, whatever, I'll just get a big bag of ice. And I don't like breaking it up, so I don't never really do what I want to do. So I'm like, I just need to start grabbing a cup of ice on my way home. So I had got the ice from McDonald's, and I put my ice drink in it, and it tastes like juice, like straight out the bottle. It's like sparkling, so it does have, like, you feel like the carbon, like carbonated, like a pop, you know. But when you put it with the ice, it just tastes like juice. It's so crazy, but I like it. So So I'm gonna start drinking it with ice. I always forget what it's called, like the disk drive or whatever, where you save your videos and pictures and stuff like that, so that you could be able to like import whatever you need on your computer. You could save it there instead of actually on your computer. That thing, it wasn't working, so I sent it back to Best Buy. I returned it to Best Buy. I tried to get something else. It didn't really work. What's happening is it's not allowing me to put on the device what I want to put on the device. It's putting everything, but then some stuff get left off, and I don't know what's getting left off. So I don't want to just delete everything off my computer not knowing if everything was stored properly. So until I figure that out, I'm not keeping a device. Like, so I sent it back. But I'm gonna go home and I'm just gonna bring my printer down to the living room where my computer now is, and I'm gonna figure it out at home, because I forgot to be cold as hell in there. It's already cold in the car. I'm still hungry. I already don't want to be here. Like I said, I don't have to be here. I have a computer, I have a printer and everything at home. So why would I just sit in here and suffer in the cold? So I'm gonna just go home, and then once I get done printing my stuff, I can get started on this vlog, and I can finally use my Final Cut Pro that I paid extra for. Crazy. And I gotta call Apple, because I got my computer in April. It been said it was an update for Final Cut Pro like four or 5 months ago or so. But when I try to update, it's like I can't do it because it was used on another Apple ID or some shit like that. Some shit like that, it says. So it won't let me update. But if I pay like extra for it, I want to be able to get my updates. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Like, y'all should have disclosed that. Like, oh, well, you won't be able to get your update.
So what was the code?
So I'm at a different McDonald's by my house. My sandwich thing kept popping up, so I'm assuming that it didn't scan. So anyway, I just looked in the bag. I didn't ask for nothing extra. They gave me my receipt, and they gave me napkins without me having to ask. But I had a whole rant Tuesday about how the other location was complaining and stuff. That's crazy. So some places be on their grind and some places don't. So I'm at the post office. Drop some things off. All good, the line is not long. It is a Wednesday. Let's see. No line. Okay, this is dinner. 2 drumsticks, the brown rice, the 10-minute brown rice, and then the mixed veggies. I did a stir fry, barely used it. And motivation for today is my 600-pound life. This woman doing so good. But anyway, I did the same sausage that I did from the last video or yesterday. I don't know if this is going to be a separate video. It's the jalapeno. I think it's called Errands. Oh, gosh, don't give me the line. I'll put the picture in here. It's a jalapeno chicken sausage, and then the eggs is 2 Eggland's Best scrambled eggs. Obviously, I used mozzarella cheese. You can see it's stringy mozzarella cheese. I put some pesto in here. You can see the pesto there, the green. And then I put some protein powder in here. I used the Vega greens. It's kind of sweet, so I was a little bit worried, but I also put almond milk in here, so that's kind of sweet too. But I thought it would be a nice balance because the pesto, so it's actually good. It tastes like regular eggs and pesto, so this is like super protein. I'm at work, guys. Ooh, I was gonna stop at 50, and I was like, let me just cry and keep going. Well, my car say full, that's what it means. So let me stop for it, shoot back out. 16 gallons. Receipt for fetch. Okay, so it is just another random day. I don't know the last time I vlogged, but right now I'm pulling up at the post office. So, oh, my camera's dirty. I had applied for a DBA, a doing business as, under my business name because things changed. So I'm not able to quickly jump and get a house for the business that I was trying to do, which was a senior residential group home. So I'm going to take it a notch down, and since I'm a CNA, I decided to become an agency or get licensed, because then I can promote the business to where I can get more clients and stuff like that. But also being licensed, I can hire people if I need to, and I could just kick back and relax while other people work. But initially, I'm going to be doing the work. So I decided to do a DBA because the business name for the agency wouldn't make sense. I was waiting on that to come through. It came through yesterday. So today I'm gonna go ahead and send off my application and my signed check and everything. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. And I should hear some good news back shortly. I have Keitrell and Hershey with me. Keitrell got suspended. And Hershey, I just went in the house to grab my folder, and I just told her to come on. Although she acted like she wanted to stay home and run around, but that wasn't gonna happen. Okay. So we had to chase the freaking dog because Keitrell let her out.
There's no one.
I kind of wanted that white envelope, but that's priority. Let's see. I usually do like this. Yeah, I'll do this one. And I have to fill it out. Okay, so we're in Walgreens. This is amazing. It's still buy one, get one. Because I have a coupon also for, I think, $1.25 off. So I'm gonna check into my daughter's account and see if she has one as well. Let me get one just in case. Little tiny rolls. Okay, they don't have the other one. So I'm just gonna get the $5 one. Those are paper towels. We don't need those before. So the other thing I was looking for was the box of Persil. They don't have it. The box is like the, what do you call it? These things, the pods. So I was looking for the pods. So word of mouth, it has like word of mouth. It has different programs. It has like the city that you stay in, like maybe your city, your school, your college, SBA. It has so mine I wrote down because I don't know them. Department of Defense, small business programs. I have that already on my computer, but I just want to compare and make sure it's the same thing that I have. So that might be a resource to me because they're saying, how did you hear from us? So if they could possibly tell me about you, they could possibly tell me about something else. So then they have Department of Management Service, Department of Business Information, DCEO. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna Google it. DCEO advocacy. My business is like a home health service. So advocacy is real big in home health services. So I'm going to see what that is. Obviously the Chamber of Commerce, but I wrote that down because I often forget about them and they often do have a lot of information. They might give information about like free CPR classes. It's going to be time for me to get mine recertification in April. So I'm going to be checking that out. And then Boots to Business. We have something called Boots to Business. I forgot what it is. I'm going to Google it and check it out. They have Apex Accelerator. Never heard of it. Gonna Google it. And then I wrote down the hub zone. So it's like word of mouth. Like, how did you hear from us? How did you hear about us? It has word of mouth. And then going down, it has a list of other things of people that may have told you about their business. That they're obviously resources. Write it down, Google it, check it out, because you don't get a lot of information from people. People are not quick to help you. So you got to read between these applications and stuff. Like, they really putting the information out there without putting it out there. Don't skip past it and be like, I never seen it, so this must not apply to me, and keep scrolling. If you never heard of it, it don't apply to you. Maybe it do apply to you. Maybe it can apply to you. Check it out. You got to be willing to go above and beyond. And don't be so quick to just fill out an application anyway. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on and show that. And if there's anything else, I'll let you guys know.